Hey everyone, it's Zero here, and today I'm here to clear the air once and for all. This isn't your usual gameplay video, strategy breakdown, or my general joke videos. No, today I'm going to be transparent about something a lot of you might have guessed already, or it might come as a shock to some of you. So here's the truth, I am, and for many years have been, a plant in Naruto Online. I'm part of a group you all know as Bridge Gang. What exactly is the Bridge Gang? The Bridge Gang is an Oasis approved plant program actually called Project Mother Nature, but for obvious reasons we couldn't be calling ourselves that. The objective was to nurture and grow the pay-to-win community to increase sales by driving competition and manipulating the community's perception of events to instill a positive spending mentality. We weren't just at the top, we were in control. We're talking about total control of the game, the server dynamics, and even the narratives. The Bridge Gang was founded by three of us, Jay, Darkside, and myself, Zero. We weren't just playing in the game, we were playing with the game. Each of us brought something unique to the table. Jay was a strategist, the one with all the big ideas and long-term plans. He saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. Then you had Darkside, the enforcer. He was the guy who made sure things got done, whether that meant dominating in PvP or controlling group decisions. And then there was me, Zero. My role was supporting Jay in his endeavours while managing the numerous plans across all servers, keeping them in line, ensuring they didn't reveal themselves, and killing off any credibility they had if they went rogue. Shame there was no one set up to stop me going rogue. Bridge Gang was way more than just the three of us. Notable members being Tagon. Many of you would know him when we brought him in specially to deal with Biju. That wasn't his first or last time playing the game. Ever had a whale appear out of nowhere, shaking up his server with his recharges, and then disappearing as fast as he came? Well, that was probably Tagon. He was like our wildcard, reminding top players they weren't safe. We all know of Daisy, of course, I don't need to speak on that. Here are some more people you probably didn't realise were part of Bridge Gang. Robs, Africado, Masquerade, Ryu, Sav, Lemon Juice. The list goes on, but I'm a bit out of touch with who was still active in the community. Bridge Gang wasn't just about brute force, we were surgical, using tactics that range from overt, high-profile dominance to subtle moves that influenced server politics without anyone realising it was us. Whether it was PvP domination, group control, or community influence, we operated on all fronts. From the beginning, the Bridge Gang didn't play the game like everyone else, including previous plans. We learned from the mistakes of our predecessors and evolved. We're all familiar with the jokes about plants receiving mail labelled 1, full of coupons, ninja fragments, and items. Jay, Darkside, and I, we wanted to be well known in the community without being accused of being plants. The easiest way to do this was to record ourselves recharging. We had a company card to recharge with. The money would of course go right back into the company, so there was zero expense in this practice. Dark used this to show off the domination one could have with new ninjas and high power. I used mine to just give off the vibe that I'm a rich idiot, the perfect cover. Regardless, it was rare we would have people accuse us of being plants, and the community never bought it because there was video proof. We dominated servers, influenced gameplay, and put in place tactics that dictated how things moved in the Naruto Online community. And yes, as mentioned, we had plants of our own. Players positioned where we wanted, doing what was necessary to control the flow of the game, push our agenda, and create a stronger pay-to-win future for Oasis games. Some of you have probably felt the effects of our tactics firsthand. You've been on the losing side of it, and maybe that's left a sour taste. That's understandable, but the fact is, we did what was necessary to push the game in the direction it was designed. A money sink contest. We just didn't want to contribute to it ourselves. My contract with Oasis has ended. I've got my nice paychecks over the years, real paychecks, and I figured I may as well let you all know what is going on. One of the other advantages to my account was that it had its RNG odds bumped up, so I could receive jackpots and prizes more often. You might remember the fiasco from years ago regarding certain rewards having a 0% drop chance. I can confirm this is no longer true, but Oasis has the ability to modify for individual accounts drop chances. Whales will say the more you spend, the lower your odds get. That's not a myth, it's a fact. It has to be done manually, but it's not hard for Oasis to identify its big spenders and lower their chances to encourage them to spend more to get the prize they want. So if you feel like you're not winning jackpots anymore, stop recharging for a bit. Oasis will get the memo, and you'll find you're suddenly winning again. I might make another video regarding what happened with some of us getting banned in Discord, but I do want to say that us not getting banned for so long, despite constantly arguing and talking badly of Oasis and its employees, is no coincidence. We were authorised to blend in no matter what, and the majority of Discord staff at that time knew we weren't to be touched. So, Zero exposes the plants, big twist, huge shock, none of this is new. Before the Bridge Gang was ever involved, there was an incident known as the Toby Manifest. This document exposed the existence of plants in Naruto Online long before we came on the scene. The Toby Manifest outlined how certain players were given advantages by Oasis games to artificially create competition and drive spending. Despite the revelations, Oasis games managed to bury the incident, dismissing it as rumour and conspiracy. Before this, and included in the manifest, was the Utopia Incident, where it was revealed that drop rates were 0% for certain events. The Toby Manifest served as the first warning to the community about the practices Oasis was using. It named players, detailed how premium currency was distributed to select accounts, and revealed the inner workings of the plant system. Unfortunately, Oasis was able to spin the narrative, keeping the majority of players in the dark. The expose faded into the background, and the company continued its operations. We, the Bridge Gang, became the next generation of plants, this time with more sophistication and even tighter control over the narrative. History will continue to repeat itself. As humans and as gamers, those that know will eventually reveal the shady workings of those trying to exploit you. Yet, I'm sure this too will fall into obscurity, as I'm sure my name already has for the new generation. And it will all be denied and forgotten, Oasis simply moving on to their next plan to keep getting sales at the expense of the game itself. Funny how Toby quit over the rune changes, and here we are getting new rune levels very soon. Just ask yourself, why? Who for? So, to the Naruto Online community, consider this my announcement. I am a plant, and it's all been a calculated move, part of the plan. The Bridge Gang moves were deliberate every step of the way, and I stand by them. Thanks for watching, and to those who thought they knew the Bridge Gang, well, maybe now you do.